The San Diego Gulls are the local team for the American Hockey League. I know what you may be thinking. San Diego has a hockey team? Of course we do. So does Bakersfield, Ontario, and many other California-based cities. But we aren't talking about those guys. We're talking about the Gulls, baby. So strap in for a history lesson. The Gulls hockey team originated in 1966 and played in the former Western Hockey League. It was during this time that the legendary Willie O'Ree played as a winger for the San Diego Gulls. The Gulls have retired his number, and it can be seen in the rafters at Pechanga Arena at every game. After 8 seasons, the Gulls ceased operations due to the World Hockey Association's Jersey Knights moving to town. The Knights becoming the San Diego Mariners. Years went by, and in 1990, the Gulls re-emerged in the International Hockey League and fought long and hard for 5 seasons. Unfortunately, in 1995, they relocated to Los Angeles and rebranded as the Long Beach Ice Dogs. However, the same year they left to become the Ice Dogs, the West Coast Hockey League adopted the name, and for a third time, the San Diego Gulls were formed. Between 1995 and 2003, the San Diego Gulls would win the WCHL's Taylor Cup 5 times. However, in 2003, the WCHL was absorbed into the East Coast Hockey League from 2003 to 2006. Due to poor performance and unprofitable seasons following the merger, the team released the players as free agents and the Gulls were disbanded. The Gulls came back to San Diego in 2015 under the American Hockey League. They play as a feeder team to the NHL's Anaheim Ducks and have created a family of fans that speak for themselves. This is Gulls hockey, and these are their fans.
My name is Brandon Adamick.
My name is Neil Thornton.
Ashley.
I'm Trisha.
I'm Julio.
Scott Strumpf.
Don Patton.
Whether you're new to the sport or have a lifelong investment, hockey fans are united in spirit.
Man, I've been a hockey fan since the San Jose Sharks. I know. Came to the Bay Area. I grew up in Northern California. I went to the very first Sharks game in the Cow Palace in San Francisco, and that's what started me playing hockey. Then I started reffing hockey, and now I'm a hockey fan, so it works out really well.
I've been a hockey fan since I was a little kid. My dad used to take me to the Gulls games actually when I was a little kid. And that's as far as back as I can remember, like, we'd come and there'd be more fights than there was hockey, but it was always a good time.
For me, it's been over 25 years, about 20 years.
Actually, I'm a brand new hockey fan. I got into hockey probably about 2 years ago.
I grew up playing hockey, all the way through high school and then into college.
I've been a hockey fan all my life.
He got me into it, so it's only been, 5 or 6 years for me?
Right, yeah, about 6 years now.
Well, when I was a little kid, maybe 10, 11, I had a youth minister that took us to the original Gulls games and then the Mariner games. So, and then on and off until my youngest son decided that was the sport he wanted to play. And then we started going to Gulls games, and it's been great ever since.
Whether you're a new fan or an old fan, the Gulls family will accept you with wings wide open.
When I got into hockey about 2.5 years ago, my friend Jeff got me into it, took me to a couple games. I got hooked, took my dad, and he got hooked, and then we just decided to be season ticket holders. So it's nothing but family time and get to hang out with good people and fun people.
A San Diego Gulls fan since the WCHL days.
Gulls fans, probably 3 years.
3 or 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice to go see them graduate from the Gulls up to the Ducks.
These fans, and many others like them, have elected to show their utmost support for the team and become season ticket holders.
Since day one when the Gulls came back, so this will be our 4th year now, yeah?
This will be our 3rd season as season ticket holder. I had a mini plan about 4 years ago, and so we've had tickets ever since, and it's just been a blast.
I was a ticket holder growing up with my family. My dad was a holder, a C holder, and I've been with the Gulls since the inaugural year when they turned into the AHL. They came back in 2015.
This is my 2nd season, so coming back, signed up for another 3 more after this year, so enjoying it, loving it, it's fun times.
Since the 2nd season, we've bought into the season tickets. We are on this year 4.
This is our 3rd year?
3rd year tickets, yeah.
We are one short. We didn't do it the first season, but ever since the 2nd year, since then to today. I don't know what that is, 3 years now?
All fans love the entire team. However, everyone has their favorite player. Let's see who it could be.
Oh, Sammy Carrick, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Current player, Sam Carrick.
Sam Carrick, hands down.
Current favorite player probably be Sam Carrick.
He is, I think, the heart and soul of the team, and I love watching that guy play.
I think that he's absolutely the heart and soul of this team. Him and Trop, they're super good guys on and off the ice, and I think that they're absolutely what this team is made about. You know, like they are definitely Gulls hockey.
Chase Dilio. Currently would be Kevin Boyle. Magna was my dude. He's with Vegas now, or Chicago. I don't really know. Yeah. Lots of good guys gone. Callie Kosola, we loved him.
Current favorite player for the Gulls, I'd have to go with Chase DeLeo. He's very friendly, very personal, always takes time to talk to the fans and hangs out with everybody, so he's a really good guy. And I see him downtown every now and then when he goes and hangs out down there, so pretty cool guy.
Yeah, this is our first game for the new season, so we'll have to figure out who our new favorite is. But we've seen a lot of the guys move up.
Yeah.
Comtois, a bunch of the guys been traded also.
Yeah, Jones is pretty good. I don't think he'll be coming back to us. But and then Wah was my favorite, but he's now at the Panthers. And Kali Kosola went to Maple Leafs. So my favorites went up. It's good for them.
The role hockey plays in our lives is unforgettable, and some of our best moments are centered around the ice.
So probably my most memorable hockey moment is I got to meet Wayne Gretzky and talk to him for a while. That was pretty incredible to sit there and talk to the great one for a bit about hockey. I was just starting to learn how to play, so I was a teenager, and here's Gretzky right there talking with me. That was pretty cool.
2 seasons ago, it was after I got diagnosed with cancer and I finished my cancer treatment. I had reached out to do the paint the ice, and they were selecting people, and I was one of the people that's selected to paint the ice. And so it kind of it was the first year that we were season ticket holders, so I was already excited. And then I kind of got introduced to front office people, and everybody was so nice to me, and so it was one of the best moments just because I got introduced to everybody and the Gulls family. I kind of got introduced into it, so that's definitely one of my most memorable moments of that has to do with hockey.
Creating this family. We've got a pretty core group of fans here that travel to all the away games together, and we hang out before the games. We hang out outside of hockey. That's been really great, and watching the players develop from the AHL to the NHL, that's pretty awesome.
Most memorable hockey moment would have been when I got Scott Sovereign's jersey from 2 years ago off of his back for Fan Appreciation Night. It was my 4th game that I'd ever been to, and I won his jersey, and he was very nice, very personal, and he remembered me last season when we played against him for Stockton, gave me a stick and signed some pucks and everything, so that's one of my most favorite ones. It's what got me into the Gulls.
Oddly enough, I met my wife at a San Diego Gulls game at Long Beach on behalf of Trevor Koenig when he was playing net for the Gulls.
Actually, one of my favorite moments happened here. We got our picture taken with Willie O'Ree, and it was awesome. Yeah, we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
In summary, the San Diego Gulls are a force to be reckoned with. The Gulls are truly the heart and soul of this city. The family that this organization has built through the sport that we all love is full of amazing people, incredible stories, and generates memories that will last a lifetime.
My most memorable hockey moment was actually in the parking lot, and I went to get a beer because a friend called me over, and I met this girl who had a boyfriend in Florida, and she said that he was in the Air Force, and I said, oh really, my son is in the Air Force and is in Florida. And then she said, I go, where does he work? She said, Herbert Field. And I said, well, that's where my son is. And I said, oh, well, maybe they know each other. What does he do? Aviation electronics. That's what my son does. And the whole time my wife's looking at me like I'm an idiot because the girl, Monica, my daughter-in-law, was talking about my son. It just takes me a long time to remember that. And that's the first time I met my daughter-in-law. And that's my most memorable moment. It's not really hockey related, but it is kind of. We're here at the Gulls game. So